I had Polytech under muscle implants 275cc 4 months ago. They have migrated to my armpits and will need further surgery. If I have implants placed over the muscle, will this still prevent capsular contracture? My original was 295cc, but was not available. Should I go to next size up? So yes, this was a message on my blog. So this isn't my patient. So you're saying, if I have the implants placed over the muscle, will it still prevent capsular contracture? Now, I wouldn't have said to you having the implants under the muscle prevents capsular contracture, because having the implants under the muscle does not prevent capsular contracture. It does delay the onset of capsular contracture, because capsular contracture is measured as to how much we can see or feel the edges of the implants. And by having that layer of muscle over the top of the implants, it means you can see or feel the edges of the implants later on. So the onset of capsular contracture is later when they're placed under the muscles. So if you were going to have the implants placed on top of the muscle, then yes, the capsular contracture would be more obvious earlier. So that would be a negative point about having the implants placed on top of the muscle. Now you're saying your implants are migrated to your armpits, and the problem is this is one of the risks of having the implants placed under the muscle. The muscle can hold the implants apart. They can push the implants wide. If you ever see a very wide cleavage and the implants placed too laterally, that's often if they're under the muscle and they haven't released the muscle enough. So that's a negative of having them under the muscle. So there's a positive of having them under the muscle that it gives an extra layer of cover and less likely to feel them if they go hard. But there's also a negative in that they can be pushed out wide. So it's difficult to know what to do here. I mean, I'm not your surgeon, so this is just, if I was your surgeon, these are the sorts of things I'd be thinking about. Is that you might think, oh, they've been pushed out wide by the muscle, so let's take them out from under the muscle and put them on top of the muscle. But not only is the capsular contracture going to come more quickly, there's more risk of feeling the edges of the implants getting rippling, because you've got to ask yourself, why were they placed under the muscle in the first place? Presumably you didn't have much cover. There was a reason for placing them under the muscle in the first place. So that's what would worry me, that you'd be potentially curing one problem but creating other problems. So that's a difficult decision in terms of whether to have the implants changed, the plane of the implants changed, because there's a reason for choosing the plane in the first place. And whilst you might have a problem from choosing that plane, if you then change plane, you might have a different problem, because there are different problems when you place them under than when you place them over. The pros and cons of both. It's not like one's better. So that's a difficult one that to know what to do, because I don't think there's any easy answers, and it just needs a discussion basically with your surgeon as to weighing up the risks. Because the problem is, you put them on top of the muscle, great that they're no longer too far to the side, but if you get rippling, can feel the edge, see the edge, and as you said, the capsular contracture issue, that's something to weigh up. And as I said, there's no answers. It's just trying to weigh up what's right and trying to come up with the best option.